Lunar Files, the hidden enigma. More than 5 decades ago, Edgar Mitchell, the sixth man to walk on the moon, stood on its barren surface, gazing at a landscape untouched by humanity. For 9 hours, he traversed the lunar terrain under the vast silence of space. Yet, what the world saw as a monumental scientific achievement masked a deeper, darker reality, a mystery that has since haunted his life. Mitchell was no ordinary astronaut. A decorated naval officer and scientist, he had a mind attuned to the boundaries between science and the unknown. During his Apollo 14 mission, Mitchell carried out an unorthodox set of experiments, testing extrasensory perception from the moon's surface to Earth. This interest in the paranormal wasn't born of curiosity alone. It came from an unshakable belief that humanity was part of a much larger cosmic network. In 1973, he founded the Institute of Noetic Sciences to investigate the phenomena that traditional science could not explain. The Institute's mission was bold: to uncover the mysteries of human consciousness and its interaction with the universe. What led him to this path, however, was not mere intellectual curiosity. It was what he witnessed, both during and after his time with NASA, that shaped his obsession with the unknown. The first signs. Mitchell often spoke of his belief in extraterrestrial life, not as conjecture, but as a fact he had come to accept through personal experience. He hinted at UFO sightings during critical moments in humanity's technological development, particularly during the nuclear age. In 1947, during the nuclear tests at White Sands, New Mexico, reports surfaced of unidentified flying objects hovering near the testing sites. These objects, Mitchell claimed, were not mere observational entities. They were participants, seemingly monitoring, or perhaps intervening in, humanity's destructive experiments. Similar incidents continued. In the mid-1960s, military officials reported missiles going offline under mysterious circumstances. Bright lights, moving at speeds that defied physics, were often seen in the vicinity. Mitchell was convinced these were not coincidences. The extraterrestrials were sending a message. Nuclear warfare and the militarization of space were lines that humanity was not permitted to cross. The secrets of Apollo. But the greatest mystery lay in the Apollo missions themselves. While the world marveled at the moon landings, a darker narrative unfolded behind closed doors. Mitchell and other astronauts returned with stories they couldn't fully explain: sightings of lights following their spacecraft, strange anomalies on the moon's surface, and even an unsettling feeling of being watched. Classified NASA documents hinted at structures on the far side of the moon, areas that remained unexplored and shrouded in secrecy. One technician from the United States Air Force claimed to have seen photographs showing geometric structures and artificial patterns on the moon's surface. If true, these discoveries suggested not only that we were not alone but that someone or something might have been there long before us. Mitchell's own words in the years before his death were chilling. "We are not alone in this universe," he often said. "And they have been observing us for a long time." But he stopped short of detailing what he experienced during those 9 hours on the lunar surface. The warning. In the years following the Apollo program, Mitchell became increasingly vocal about the dangers of humanity's trajectory. With the militarization of space accelerating, he feared that humanity was edging dangerously close to a cosmic tipping point. Nations like the United States, China, and Russia were deploying advanced satellite technologies, and anti-satellite weapon tests had become a grim reality. Mitchell warned that extraterrestrial beings would not tolerate space becoming a theater of war. His words were backed by decades of incidents where UFOs seemingly intervened to prevent escalation. In one of his final public statements, he shared a dire prediction: "The first war in space will be our last. They won't allow it." Unanswered questions. Yet, for all his warnings, Mitchell left the most critical questions unanswered. What had he seen during those 9 hours on the moon? What knowledge did he carry that he couldn't share? His death in February 2016, at the age of 85, marked the loss of one of the greatest minds ever to venture beyond Earth, but it also left behind a legacy of unanswered questions and chilling possibilities. The cosmic connection. Mitchell believed that extraterrestrial beings were not adversaries but custodians of the cosmos, guiding humanity in subtle and sometimes direct ways. He described them as small-bodied with large heads and eyes, beings who had transcended the destructive tendencies of their own civilizations. To them, our militaristic ambitions were primitive and dangerous. Historical documents supported Mitchell's claims. Reports of UFO sightings increased significantly during periods of nuclear and space weapon development. Former defense officials revealed that extraterrestrials had a pattern of appearing at pivotal moments, disabling missile systems, following spacecraft, and even appearing during nuclear tests. Could it be that these beings were trying to protect not just humanity, but the cosmic balance itself? A final message. Mitchell's story doesn't end with his death. In the years since, more documents have emerged, suggesting that extraterrestrial interventions are ongoing. Recent reports from South America tell of unexplained lights, strange signals, and even mysterious disappearances. The skies are alive with phenomena we don't understand, and the question lingers: what do they want from us? Mitchell left us with a warning: we are not alone, and they are watching. But the question isn't just whether they are watching, it's whether we are ready to face what they are waiting for. Stay tuned for the next chapter of this unfolding mystery. The skies are speaking, and the truth may be closer than you think.